Bravo, Uniform, Yankee.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, Uniform, Yankee, Roger.
QSL, sir, QSL.
Yes, sir. Okay, now let me just see something here. I got my Milford back, but it's only half back. I've got to punch it up and get the audio back up. All right, and what's the name there?
My name is Bill.
Roger Bill. Okay, and what's your location, sir?
I'm in the little town of Summit, Mississippi. Sierra Uniform, Mike, India Tango. I'm halfway between New Orleans, Louisiana, and Jackson, Mississippi. Right here on Interstate 55.
Yes, sir, Bill. And what radio are you running, sir?
I play on my T-2000 my wife bought me now. I got a TS-2000 hooked up. My wife surprised me with, and I'm playing with it.
Alrighty, and why don't you give me about 10 seconds and let me listen to you as you tell me about your antenna system, Roger?
Okay, I'm just running the TS-2000. I am running it through an SD200. I'm doing about 350 watts. I keep it turned down. My antenna is a TS-2000 the modified G5RD. I've got it about 30 feet in the air in an inverted V situation, oriented, let's see, it's east and west orientation. And that's the one I'm using now. I'm working on my 160 meter full wave.
Roger, Bill. Well, let's see here. Gosh, looking at your audio, I think you might be running your compressor a little hot. What we recommend is that the compressor be on, but at a token amount. Compressor on at a 3. Roger.
Okay, and I could be getting too close to the microphone. I'll have to get the book out and look how to turn the compressor down.
Yes, sir. Let me give you the whole spiel here. Our set of procedures starts with the engaging your compressor at a 3. It's a token amount, but it does exactly what we need it to do. Then once you have your compressor in line and on at a 3, you move to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as you speak fairly rapidly, 100, 200, 300, so you can see where the ALC meter is going to rise to or read to, then adjust your mic gain to where your ALC is reading mid-scale to 2/3. So once we get that compressor in line at a 3, move to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as you speak rapidly, somewhat rapidly, adjust your ALC to run mid-scale to 2/3 by mic gain manipulation. Roger?
Okay, I'll try that. I've got the book out. I'm trying to figure out where the controls are for the compressor and the processor there.
Yes, sir. Well, compressor and processor are the same thing. It's just different manufacturers choose to refer to it differently, but a compressor and a processor are the same thing. Roger?
Yes, sir. I just got to figure out where the buttons are. This is a new to me radio, and I'm just trying to figure it out there. I'll just turn the processor off, and that might drop it down enough. I've got to figure all this stuff out. I got the little handy laminated flip through manual here, and I'm looking for it.
Well, just take those notes, and then at your leisure you can crank those in. And your level did fall off when you turn your compressor off, so it was working, but maybe a little bit too much. What happens is when you exceed about a 3 and you start 4, 5, and 6, what happens is that the compressor wants to try to suck up trash between your words, and all of a sudden you're listening to your neighbor beat his wife and stuff, and we don't want to hear all that. So I found that a compressor on a 3 is a token amount, but it does just exactly what we needed to do. Roger?
Yes, sir, I understand that. And I'm sitting here, oh yeah, the ALC is going nuts up there. Well, it was. But I'm looking for it. I'll find it here, and I'll keep that in mind, and I'll check it out and worry it, and I'll get back with you. How about that?
Yes, sir. If you manage to put it all together before we wrap up at 5, give me a shout back, and we'll take a listen and see what we got there. But I'm sure you'll be fine if you follow those notes. And if you want to hear your audio as it stands, you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by today's date, 4/30/21. That's today's date, 4/30/21, and that will take you directly to this recording. Roger?
Okay, it's KC9 what?
Kilo, Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo, Victor.
Oh, yeah, I've got that written down already. All right, man, I appreciate it. I got it. I'm going to work on it. See if I can get it done and give you a yell back. How about that?
Yes, sir. You crank in those numbers, and you'll be nice and fat and very understandable. So we'll say 73 for right now, Bill. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. Thanks for dropping by. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.